I'm often asked the question, how do you cope with travel? Yes, I travel all over the world, different time zones. What I have discovered is that wherever I go, I keep to their time.
Are you packing for your next trip? What if I told you that most travelers miss out on some crucial essentials that can make or break their journey? In this video, we'll uncover the must-have travel tips from the world-renowned naturopath, Barbara O'Neill, someone who has traveled across the globe delivering life-changing health lectures. You'll learn which drinks to always carry, the best foods to keep you energized, and most importantly, stay tuned till the end, because we'll reveal a simple yet powerful trick to protect yourself from that stale, recycled air on flights. Trust me, you won't want to travel without knowing this.
It's so vital that I drink adequate water. I always have water with me. I always have a little Celtic salt. I have about the size of a sesame seed before I start every glass of water. I find if I sip the water, that is so much better. My understanding is that our body is 75% water from the neck down, 85% water from the neck up. So every part of our body must have water. Our brain needs water. And yes, I'm going up high. Yes, I'm going to different time zones. But if I keep my brain cells well hydrated, they will cope with that. And so I make sure, no matter where I am, no matter what I do, I always have water. And I believe that is one of the reasons why I can travel so well. I also find that if I sip the water, I don't have to rush to the bathroom as much, which you don't want to do on long flights. I make sure that I stop drinking about half an hour before the meal, and I resume about an hour and a half after the meal. Little by little, I'm able to take the water in. I find that helps a lot. Ideally, I have good quality water. Sometimes I have to buy water. On the plane, you're usually given water. Do I drink anything else? No, I don't. Maybe occasionally I'll have a little sparkling water, but the majority of the time, I just drink plain water.
We've covered the best drink to keep you hydrated and energized while traveling. Now let's talk about food. Which foods should you always have with you to stay healthy and avoid travel sickness? Let's find out.
Nutrition. But Barbara, what can you get in the airport? That is true. That is true. There's not much. But I have found that you can always buy a banana, an orange and an apple. And if I can only buy a banana, well, I'll buy 2 bananas, or maybe I'll buy 3 bananas. It's just a bit frustrating because it's in the coffee shop and you have to line up with everyone else who are getting their coffee just to get your bananas, but it's worth it. You'll always find nuts. And usually, if I search, I can find the raw nuts. So it's not much of a meal, but it's something. So 1 or 2, maybe 3 bananas if I'm really hungry, and maybe 8 to 10 nuts chewed very, very well. Then I'm getting my protein. I don't eat like that every meal. It doesn't hurt to eat like that occasionally. And that will serve to give me some nourishment until I'm getting where I'm going.
If you're traveling from one place to another and have a short stay at a hotel or someone's house, there's a simple yet powerful tip from Barbara O'Neill that can make all the difference. Here's what she suggests to stay comfortable, healthy, and well prepared during your stopover.
When I get to my destination, I'm aware of the time frames. I try, if possible, to have a sleep on the plane. I'm very thankful to my husband that gets me some good flights and some good seats, so I'm usually able to get some sleep, but I'm mindful of the time of where I am going. And when I get to where I'm going, I look at the time it is. Maybe if I'm arriving 5 o'clock in the afternoon, I'll have a meal, but not too heavy a meal. I'll make sure I go to bed in their time frame, which would be 9 or 10 o'clock. Daylight saving, it can stretch to 10 o'clock. I'm always mindful of where I sleep. I'm mindful to get the technology out of my room because I know that that certainly interferes with my electromagnetic field and can interfere with my body clock. I also know that the light and dark signals, they go through the optic nerve to a control center in the brain where your body clock is located. So I'm mindful of what my eyes are watching. I try only to do my emails in the daytime because I know that that light from the iPad can also interfere with what my body clock is telling me. So these are some of the simple things that I do so that I can travel well. I remember one day Michael and I travelled from Australia to America. Then we had to drive and we were so hungry. And we rang up the people and we said, could you please have a pot of soup for us? And they said, but I didn't think you ate at night. And we said, we don't usually, but we haven't eaten for a while. And soup digests very, very quickly. So that's something you can have maybe where you're going prepared for you when you arrive. Soup. Maybe there's no soup. A quick, easy one can be a smoothie. That's another easy, light evening meal. Or maybe at a stretch, some gluten-free crackers and avocado. That's another light evening meal. So I always aim, no matter where I am, to have a hearty breakfast, have my main meal in the middle of the day, and then if I do eat at night, and sometimes I don't, then it's just something very light. That also really helps with travel.
All right. We've covered some of the most important travel essentials recommended by Barbara O'Neill. We learned what to drink while traveling, the best foods to carry, and how to stick to light meals to stay healthy and energized on the go. Now let's talk about a few must-have travel snacks. Why bananas, oranges, apples, and nuts? Because bananas are rich in potassium, which helps prevent dehydration and muscle cramps during long journeys. Oranges provide vitamin C to strengthen your immune system, keeping you protected from travel-related illnesses. Apples are great for digestion and keep you feeling full longer, while nuts offer a perfect balance of protein and healthy fats to sustain your energy throughout the trip. By packing these simple yet powerful foods, you can travel with ease, stay nourished, and avoid unnecessary fatigue or sickness. And now, as promised, let's uncover the simple yet effective trick to deal with the bad air in airplanes. Something every traveler should know.
What about the air on the plane? It's not always good. So I have a little bottle of essential oils. One I really like travelling with is lemon myrtle, which is an Australian very nice essential oil, and eucalyptus. And if the plane fumes are getting a bit strong, I open the bottle and I sniff. In fact, I did it one day. The lady next to me said, oh, that's nice. So I said, have a sniff. Sometimes I'll dot a little bit on my clothes so that I'm inhaling essential oils. That helps. And always breathe through my nose, my own personal air conditioner.
Traveling is one of the best ways to learn, grow, and create unforgettable memories. But to truly enjoy the journey, we must prioritize our health. A strong, well-nourished body makes every trip smoother, more enjoyable, and free from unnecessary discomfort. So travel smart, stay healthy, and make the most of every adventure. If you found this video informative, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Safe travels, and see you in the next video.